94.1 The Bay's Party Station. It is Babs, my guy Young Pharaoh, and today we have a special guest. I mean, it looks like we're up north somewhere because it's cold as hell, but we are in Florida. I promise you that. And we got my girl Pimptress from Clearwater in the building. What's up, girl?
Good.
Yes, welcome to Wild 94.1. How's your day been so far?
Good. I went to work and yeah.
Now, you know what's crazy? I feel like Clearwater, y'all got a couple of people that are really doing their thing on the music scene, but y'all don't get the shine and the love that y'all deserve.
Right.
Do you feel like that about Clearwater?
I do because I think it's a lot to do with just, people, it's a small city, and a lot of artists just, they're not willing to share that the limelight. Like, artists will get on top and get a little bit of buzz and then don't come back, and they don't say people names and artist names in rooms and stuff like that. It's crazy. So it's like, that's why artists move in the way they do, because that's how everyone moves in Clearwater and St. Pete. Tampa kind of like a little bit different. They sticking with their artists and they putting their artists on, but I mean, we a little behind on that.
Now, Pimptress, for those of people who don't know you, who are watching right now, what type of artist is Pimptress? Like, who is Pimptress the artist in 2024?
Pimptress is a boss type female. I'm all for other female artists. That's the number one thing. I'm with unity, with have some respect for somebody, like all that, So as an artist, I'm just trying to really tell my story and, show people who I am as an artist and be me, authentic and a boss.
So you make boss chick music? Okay.
Yeah, so I make different music. I make boss music, I make real life story music, struggle music, all that type of stuff. Like my single I just dropped, that's a boss song, for the females, strictly for the females. It's telling y'all like what we should do as females, how we need to be a boss and have our own, and we don't need, we don't always need the guys for everything. Just be your own person, be your own female.
Right. Mm-hmm. Like, it's okay, if you have a man that would want to bring 100% to the table, but what happens when, God forbid, something happens to him? If he died tomorrow, what you gonna do?
Right.
So it's always cool to have your own.
Yeah,
I like that.
You gotta hold your own, yeah.
I like that.
Definitely.
Nah, I love that. Now let's take it back to your name. Where did it come from? Where did it originate from? And why use that as your alias whenever you step on the stage?
Okay, so back in the days, I used to be in a rap group with 3 of my homeboys from the city, from Clearwater. And they really started calling me Pimptress. I really didn't even have a name. Like, I was just rapping and singing with them in the group. And they started calling me Pimptress because how guys respected me and how I was moving with all the dudes.
You be pimping dudes.
We ain't gonna say that. It's just they know how to respect me. They know they know me. I'm Pimptress. I'm Pimp. So that's just it. That's the story behind the name. I didn't even like the name at first, but it's catchy and I can't change from it now. So that's who I am. That's who I step on stage as. That's who I do everything as musically.
Do you have an alter ego? Like, is Pimptress, would you say, is your alter ego? Like,
I would say, yeah.
Smack a bitch if she get out of line.
All
of the above. All of the above.
That type of stuff.
I love that.
Yeah.
Now, you grew up in Clearwater.
Yes.
When did you first start rapping?
When I was about 14, 15, 16. 16, I started really taking it seriously and really, getting out there and letting people know that I'm doing music. They knew it in school and stuff, but I got out of school and really got to it. So I say by 16, 17, I really got serious with music, and I knew that's what I wanted to do.
Now, when did your family take you serious? Because, like, in radio, I feel like my dad didn't take me serious until, like, I was able to start getting him tickets to, like, NFL games and stuff.
Okay,
like, it's, like, your little radio career,
Yeah.
So,
they took me serious at first, but I think for as long as I've been doing it, like I think everybody kind of just was like, okay, well, I don't know if she gonna make it or not. So I'm, they kind of really didn't care as much. It's like you just said, when certain big things happen, then it's like, oh,
Right.
I see you. But other than that, it's kind of like, oh, I'll wait and see what it is. But they pretty much they support me. I can say that.
You know the meme that says like everybody don't support you, they just want to stick around because if you blow, they don't want to look like that hater.
Right.
You got anybody like that?
Yeah.
A couple.
It's a couple of them. Yes, I think every person has them people, and it's sad, but it's true.
Now I love that. So you dropped "Be a Hoe" before the year ended.
Yeah.
Why was that song, that specific song, the one you wanted to start 2024 with? 2024 is a year that brings everybody hope, that brings everybody a fresh start. Why use that song to use it as your catapult to continue the whole year?
Well, to be honest, before I dropped my last single, I wanted to drop "Be a Hoe" first, but when I was talking with my team and stuff, we all agreed that "Fake Beef," my other song was better to drop in, and I just think now that it's more befitting for now to start the year off with something that's definitely like a hit type song and something that everybody can gravitate to, especially females, to reach out to my female fans, and just to start the new year with something raw that I know is gonna hit. So basically, yeah.
So do you look at the word like hoe as empowering?
No, because to be honest, see the title is kind of misleading, because it say "be a hoe," but I'm saying "be a hoe" or "be a boss bitch," or "be a hoe" or "be a lost bitch." It's like a chant.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you throughout the song what you need to be doing if you're gonna be a boss bitch, or you're gonna be one of these hoes out here. So you got a choice. I'm telling you, I'm giving you the game right now in the song, so.
Yeah, I like that. Don't be, be a boss bitch. Don't be a lost bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you on all 2024.
All standing on business.
Now, I also feel like 2024 is the year of truths. Like, you seen that Cat Williams interview.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on that? Like, just when it comes to, because, a lot of people who aren't in the entertainment industry, and I would say, like, I'm at the surface level, and I see some weird shit. So when you really get deep into it, it's super weird.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you got to do some weirdo stuff to really blow up?
I think that they
fast.
I think you do have to. I really do. Like, just watching everybody and seeing how they moving and stuff, I really do think that that's how it works. The stupidest stuff gains traction online. You can be spitting the realest music, the realest lyrics, especially coming from a female, and they're not listening, but then they say, well, if you come out with something like WAP, then see you talking about the same thing, but then when we go to talk about something real, they're not listening to that either. So it's like, what do you want us to do? So
yeah, it's like a lose-lose. Like you said, like I saw some, dudes be like, can girls rap about something other than they pee? But it's like, what's the one chick's name? Rhapsody? Like, she don't be getting the love that she, like, should be getting. And she be talking about real stuff.
Real
so,
music, yeah. Definitely.
So it's always just, I say do what you love.
Mm-hmm.
Do what you love, because it's going to be critics regardless. And I feel like you do what you love.
Right.
And you tell it how it is.
Yeah.
Just from listening to the song and, catching your drift and your vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. So in the last 12 months, we've seen a lot of female artists charting. What artist or what female artist do you kind of connect with in the game right now that you say, kind of, I want to follow this path, or that's somebody that I look up to while I'm doing what I got to do?
A new artist?
It don't got to be a new artist. Just what artist you look up to that right now is in the game, that's charting, that you kind of want to follow that same path and career.
I always say Missy Elliott. That's just my. That's gonna always be it.
Yeah.
For me. Just everything she's done. She just got some award, a big award for something I just saw. So definitely her path is definitely something that's like where I can see myself going. Her creativity, her down her videos, everything.
And I feel like she was probably one of the first female rappers to ever do those collab songs with other female rappers. Like the Ulu Vuku Shay and then Hot Boys and you know. So yeah, and you did say you were a girl's girl, so I think that's the perfect.
Yeah.
I can see y'all collabing.
For real.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Did you do a vision board for 2024?
Not yet. I kind of did, but I didn't. I have some things in mind.
Now, who are your best collaborations or you feel like people that you've worked with in the area? Clearwater, Tampa, just, you know, St. Pete.
I just recently did a feature with famous Kid Brick.
Okay.
Shout out
We
Kid
love
Brick.
Kid Brick.
Shout out Kid Brick.
And then my cameraman back there is actually, his name is Carl Lovett. He is actually, he was singing in the group Pretty Ricky. So I have a EP, a R&B EP with him on it.
Okay.
So I would say Carl Lovett and Brick. And I think, I'm trying to think, I'm pretty sure it was a couple of them. Them the two at the top of the list, the newest ones, I would say.
Now, has anybody hopped in your DMs that you didn't expect? Like, okay, I see you.
Yeah, a couple people.
You want to name them or you want to keep that on the low?
Okay, well, Dave East just hit me up.
That's a big one. Okay.
Yeah, and Joel Santana reached out to me.
Okay.
Which I'm a fan of both of them, so that was dope.
That's big.
Yeah, so that was the most recent two people.
Yeah, especially like I've been around Joel's, so he's not the type of person to be like reaching out or overly friendly if he don't really mess with you like that. So he really mess with you, you know, artists like that, especially guys from New York, they really mess with the music if they hop in the DMs and be like, I see you.
Yeah,
know?
yeah, definitely.
So that's what's up.
Nah, I definitely want a second on Bab's comment with the vision board. You know, we talk about that situation all the time. You gotta have a vision board to see where you want to go, what you're wishing for. So I definitely want to say, get that on board because that's definitely needed. So we talked about what artists you have worked. What artists do you want to work with from the area? Or even Florida overall. You know, right now there's so much talent coming through Florida that the list is big. But who do you identify with that you can make a hit?
Also, before I say anything on that, I forgot LA the Goat was the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
He's
Yeah.
the other feature that I did. So people that there's an artist from St. Pete, OMT, OTM,
Yep.
Frenchie. I want to do something with him definitely. And I'm bad with names. It's a couple of the females. I think Pretty Cocaine from Tampa.
Okay.
Oh my God.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Hello.
And probably Ree Baby from Tampa. She's doing a lot. She's actually doing a tour right now. So yeah, it's probably a couple more too. But those are the ones at the top that's from around here. Just to shine light on their name, I would definitely want to do something with them.
And I can see you linking with Breeze Kennedy too. Yeah, Breeze Kennedy, he's from St. Pete, and he has like a nice singing voice. And he's actually going on the tour with the teenage tour. I think he's 18 now, but he'll be in Tampa soon. So I think y'all would, just hearing your music and hearing his, I think y'all would be a dope collab.
All right, I gotta check him out.
Now it's almost February, Valentine's Day. Do you have a boo thing, or are you pimping like your name?
I'm focused on the music right now.
Okay.
So, you know, that's really not, in the books. But that's not on my vision board. So.
Relationships do kind of slow stuff down.
Kinda, yeah, I would say. Sometimes it depends.
Yeah. I know Gabrielle Union, she said in her book, to get to where you want to be and then really settle down. Because she was like, partners are going to mess it up unless y'all on the same page. Like, equally yoked. You got to be equally yoked.
That's why I said that could happen. That's why it depends on the person that you with.
Yeah.
If they on the grind with you and willing to let you do what you got going on, then it can make sense. But you got to be on the same page.
Everybody ain't ready.
Everybody ain't.
Just because he DMing me don't mean I know him. I don't know her. We ain't sleep together.
Right.
Come on, babe. I'm trying to take us to the top.
So nobody for Valentine's Day. Who would be your celebrity crush?
Ooh, yeah. You
gotta have at least a top 3. You gotta have a top 3.
I can't say the one because he got somebody now.
You don't, girl.
It's okay. It's
okay,
cool.
so I always had a crush on Nelly.
Oh, he is coming to the amphitheater July 16th. But yeah, he's with Ashanti.
Yes, and I love them together, so I ain't even.
But you know, it's Hollywood, girls. We was just talking about how they might be like, come on, be our girlfriend,
Yeah.
She ain't trying to break no happy home yet.
Three's a party. No, so Nelly.
It's one. I think it's an actor, but I can't remember who it is to tell you right now. To be honest. Yeah, I can't even think of who it is.
So I like that you are focusing on the music. In 2024, I feel like it's a year that, like Pharaoh was saying, a hopeful year, and I feel like everybody in the area. I like the grind and the upward motion that everybody is on.
Yeah.
So this time next year, we gonna circle back,
Definitely.
and we all gonna be in different spaces. So I mess with you, Pimptress. Like nothing but good vibes. Nothing but positivity coming from you. Now, is there any projects from you that we, have to look forward to for this year?
I'm more so focused on just dropping singles. So I'm like, unless my fan base, asks, they want a project from me, a full one, I'll give it to them. But other than that, I'm just trying to drop vibes. Every few months, just drop something. Give you something in the video with it, more so just not an album or nothing.
Okay, so we got some singles to look forward to, music videos, new collabs.
Definitely. I still got to drop the songs with LA, the song with Brig, and then a lot of other artists that's wanting to work around here, reaching out, so it's a lot to do.
Now, what would you tell 15-year-old Pimptress if you had any advice for her?
To invest, like it's very important to be investing in money. Get some money, save it, and invest. If I had known what I knew now, I would have been made it at 15. And I would also say, like, some of the people that I was around at the time, like I was trying to bring them on with me. A lot of artists do that. They'll get that momentum and emotion, and they'll try to bring their friends. And I was doing that a lot. And I just should have been more focused on me, because I was serious about what I was doing for real. So
I like that. Now, any closing? You got something before we go?
As an artist, who do you get your motivation from? Your flows, your ideas? Everybody has this main artist that they kind of give them that energy where they foresaw their career. But who do you present day, put on the radio and be like, what, that kind of sounds like some shit I kind of want to do?
I would say I love Wayne. So I grew up listening to Wayne and his metaphors and flows and all that type of stuff. And like I said, Missy, basically, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy because when I think about like all the artists that I really like, it's all kind of early 2000s, late 90s. And I'm not old, but I still like Nicki Minaj, like that's the type of artist that like I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, even they were talking about black movies, Lil Duval. He was like, all the best black movies were like made a long time ago. Like
that right.
Yeah.
Everything back then, think about it, when something come out and you get hyped about it, is it good?
No.
Exactly.
I miss the feelings of the early 2000s
right?
and 90s,
Everything was raw. I don't know what they doing now.
We've definitely lost that touch, music-wise, entertainment-wise, and everything's just diluted nowadays. So that those artists and those entertainers that are really captivating the audience aren't there anymore. It might be because there's so many different stuff coming out so fast versus before. But it's just we definitely lost that.
But we got people like Pimptress, okay, who stand on business. And she ain't about the whole culture. She gonna make it with integrity, okay?
Now, I'm not against anything y'all do. Like, I like a lot of music that they put out there. It's just not what I make.
Yeah. Like, and when I say like, I mean like the stuff Cat Williams was talking about. You ain't doing that to get to the top.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, but I mess with you, Pimptress. Nothing but good wishes for you. And again, like, we got to circle back now that we have each other's information, and we want to support you in any way we can.
Definitely. I appreciate y'all.
Shout out to Clearwater. Shout out to my girl Pimptress. Follow her. Pimptress _, what's your IG?
Pimptress _4 times.
Pimptress _4 times. Babs, Young Pharaoh, Pimptress, Wild 94.1. We out.